My name is Marlon, Marlon and my wife is Marlyn, and we are a family of five. As you could see, our firstborn is Kalas, Leah, and Camille. Where myself and Marlyn were originally from the Philippines. I moved here in 2012, and Marlyn and Kalas moved in 2016. We're from working as an accountant with an accounting background. Initially, we were referred by a friend and a colleague back last year. We are skeptical about this arrangement, that kind of things. But after meeting with Annie and Steven, we build our confidence with this arrangement with the help of Infinity. That's why we have our first investment property with Infinity.
But that's after a lot of discussions, arguments,
That's right,
question and
arguments.
answer. Yeah, the typical husband and wife discussion about, because it's not like you're just buying something from the shopping.
From the shelf, yeah.
It's a major, decision to make that will affect the whole family.
Yeah.
So we had to, think about the different aspects of the investment.
Yeah, and also we did a lot of Googling and looking for something and in the website, what's investment property, because that would be our first. Though we built our home or owner occupied back in 2017, still it's like this is the first and like a new one. So yeah, that's why we did a lot of our homework. I think the hurdles are the finances. We are a growing family, as you could see. Our first question, probably my wife's question is, are we able to afford it?
And the another question was, how are we gonna pay for it if there's no tenant?
That's right. Yeah.
If we got to build it, but there's no one paying for the rent.
With the help of Infinity, I think those questions, those hurdles, those blocks already been answered, and Infinity helped us along the way from all those questions to building, to finances, getting a broker, insurances. It's really good experience with Infinity. We actually not searching with investment property, to be honest. I've been looking into shares and some crypto investment, but not particularly with an investment property. It's just last year when we approached by our colleague and a friend. That's I think we have to look at it for our future, for the kids, and for the legacy for the kids.
Yeah, it's like something that you didn't know you want or you need until, we learn about it from Infinity. So, which now we're thankful for.
This is our first investment property, and we're building
Near completion.
near to completion another property. So, which is good, and that's with the help of Infinity. That's why we're very grateful and in depth with them with all their help. This investment property where we at the moment is there will be tenant coming in next week. That's why we are here as initial investment property, and the second property is coming to near completion and hopefully handover in couple of weeks within this month. And the third property is hopefully in completion before the end of this year. So that's why we are excited with those three properties. As you can see, we have 1, 2, and 3. So they are all saved for their future. So which is good.
I think one good thing about Infinity is it's a one-stop shop, like from choosing the property to the build,
insurances together with the finances. I think Infinity help us along the way. The benefits that we're getting from them is getting the right property at the start, giving us the insights of what's happening in the market, which is really great. And also getting a good broker that help us in terms of finances and a builder together. And then at the end of the building, weekly updates with Infinity and regarding the construction and the handover together, assisting us in getting a inspector and also getting a managed property company who can look after your properties after it's finished. So it's a one-stop shop from
And I'd say it's stress-free.
yeah, stress free. I think that's a good one. Stress
If
free.
you will think about getting a property, it sounds like too complex, too many transactions, too many paperwork that you need to complete. But the whole journey was seamless.
Very smooth, yeah.
Easy.
I think it's because it's referred by a friend and a colleague, and that's the main thing. You learn something from a friend and a colleague, and I think that's the best decision or the best recommendation from anyone. We enjoyed the up-to-date information, making sure it's up to date, and all the information is given to us. All the questions that we need been answered. That's why that's the best thing.
And I think it's the expertise of everyone from the whole Infinity team. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. It's very challenging to have this working with COVID-19. We initially met them through Zoom, virtual, and then after all the restrictions being removed, we managed to see the team in their office in St. Kilda, which is really good because we put face into their names, which is really good. But even though it's virtual, they really help us into this process and into this investment property, which is good. If I have 11, I will give 11.
We've been referring you actually to friends.
Yeah, we referred Infinity to a friend and a colleague. Yeah, that's why. You could see from that we are happy with the service.
Definitely.
Definitely, we have people. I've been referring Infinity after meeting with the team last year because I know the service and we're very happy with the service. That's why if we're happy, we have to let our colleagues and friends know that it's a good service from Infinity.